Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. It's the weekly reading for September the 2nd to the 8th. Your cards this week, Taurus. You have an Oracle card. Whoops. Align your life. What is not aligned that needs to be changed? And we'll read the full card out at the end. Past energies, Ace of Pentacles with the Death card. How fitting. Focus energies or present situation, Page of Pentacles clarified with the Ace of Swords. Future, we have the Five of Cups clarified with the King of Wands. So, Taurus, we are really looking at what needs to come to a completion, what we need to surrender to this week. And what I love about tarot, Taurus, is that it always lines up. Look at this. We have the Death card and we have the Ace of Pentacles. If this doesn't say ending and new beginnings, I'm not sure what does. But yeah, it's a real sliding door here. So the Death card, let's start here. So what you're really being called to at the moment is to release anything from your past that's no longer serving your higher self. So, the Death card really comes in to clear the path, to clear out those things that are no longer serving us or that are holding us back from our growth, our spiritual development, and just being on our life path. Because the life path is it really is quite a fast-paced cycle, and it's really easy at times to get stuck in a situation because we feel obligated, because it's too painful to end it, to release it. So sometimes we just stay where it's comfortable. While the Death card comes into, it's a little bit like the Tower in a way, probably a little more subtle, to clear away those things, to let them pass, to let them perish, so that we have room to grow, new opportunities. That is what the Death energy is here for. And it's an energy, right? But what we really need to do is we need to work with it. And to work with the Death card, we need to be in a place of surrender. So we need to be willing to let things come to natural completion, because the Death card kind of works with that cycle of birth and death. So obviously everything has a shelf life, whether it's a relationship, a job, even, maybe living in a certain home, a town, friendships. Some things are simply not forever. And if you're into Buddhist philosophy, it's all about impermanence. Sometimes things need to be let go of, and nothing is permanent, right? So, death is that kind of ending, that natural ending of a rhythm. It's not something to be mourned, because even though there might be a sense of sadness, it's really just saying, well, you know what, this has run its course, you've learned what you've needed to learn from it, and now we are closing that down, because the beauty of that is that through, completion, through closure, you then get to start a beautiful, new, fresh cycle full of life, and something that's even more closely aligned with you. Because even though the situation was aligned with you at the start, as you close it and complete it and get to the end of it, you've got the learning, so it's not going to have that same fresh impact that it did at the start. But you do have something, really bursting to come in here that's way more aligned with your life. So with the Death card, the reminder is to be the child, look it in the face, allow it to come in, don't look away and want to stay stuck in your current cycle. The child's able to do that because it doesn't really have the understanding of the hurt that, ending a cycle can have, and the, the baggage that we carry sometimes. So really, try and be that child. Understand that there might be some hurts with it, but it's for your greatest good. It's serving your highest purpose to allow the Death card to come in. And, the flag here, this is the symbol of alchemy, right? So it's saying that there's real growth, there's real spiritual development on offer through completing a cycle, because it's almost like it's a cyclic process, but with each cycle we go another step up the ladder. We learn another lesson, we evolve, our spirit, our soul just ascends to a little bit of a higher level. And if we look here, the promise is a new brighter dawn rising on the horizon. Well, look, I just see that golden sun there as this Ace of Pentacles that's rising and willing to burst, ready and willing to burst on through for you. So look at this, through completing that cycle, through surrendering, through allowing it to end, the universe is actually like lined up behind that door, just ready for it to open, and to give you this opportunity here. It's almost like you're literally going through this portal into a whole new dimension, and a whole new dimension of opportunity. So aces, they are the seeds, the starting, the initial rumblings and growth and beginnings of new opportunity. So the pentacles can be an opportunity in our physical, tangible realm. It could be a new way to make money, a new job offering. It's not saying that it's not something to do with relationship. It's a general reading, so it's quite difficult to tell, because pentacles can strongly relate to home, and that can obviously link to relationships. Yeah, so with the Ace of Pentacles, they are pure potential. They are like seeds that still need some watering, some nurturing, to actually grow them into something solid. But we already see that happening in the next cards here. So let's put them back down. Sorry, they were the other way around. The theme just continues. It just gets stronger here. I mean, and look at this, Taurus. So we've had this Ace of Pentacles. It could have already come in for you guys, or some of you might be on the threshold of that coming in right now. But either way, just from your past position to your present position, it's already grown and taken hold, because the Page of Pentacles is almost like, here is the seeds, the notion and the idea of it. And Page of Pentacles is a physical messenger that's coming in and bringing it to you. He holds the Ace of Pentacles. It's the Ace of Pentacles already in your hands. That's what I'm seeing here with the Page of Pentacles. So it looks like that opportunity is so ready to come in, so ready, so that it's already like actually, you're able to grasp it. That's what I'm seeing here with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles can also be that messenger coming in with a solid offer. So the potential is there for it, and then the solid offer comes in. So be on the lookout for somebody that mentions something in a conversation to you about that dream job, about that house, about, hey, maybe you should meet this friend of mine. I think you guys would really connect. Be on the lookout for those levels of opportunities, because there's something really ready to be pursued here, something that really aligns with your life. So I really feel like opportunities that come in have the ability to go the distance and be what you're truly desiring. So yeah, definitely take up on those. Ace of Swords, double aces, guys, come on. This is all about new beginnings. It's just all the potential here for it. Of course, it is kind of under the proviso here of surrendering and releasing something from the past. If you don't, that could block this energy from coming in. Ace of Swords, again, comes in on the hand of the divine, but a slightly different energy here, because the swords is, it's the suit of the intellect, it's air energy. So this could be an idea, a breakthrough, a revelation. This might be you having that breakthrough of how to take this opportunity and really turn it into something. It's kind of like physical energy or physical opportunity meets, mental energy. You'll have the energy, you'll be able to really see clearly and understand how to bring this into fruition in your life. The Ace of Swords can also talk about cutting away things that are no longer serving you from the past. So again, it's that kind of helping hand with the death energy to release you from things that are no longer serving you. It's also a card of victory. It's a card of you recrowning yourself, by being in your power this week. So this is just such a strong reading, really stepping into your power, being victorious. Now, future or towards the end of the week here, interesting energy here. So we've got the Five of Cups and we've got the King of Wands. What's really interesting about this combination is the Five of Cups is a card of dwelling on the past or being stuck in the past, whereas the King of Wands, he's the total opposite. He's a visionary, forward vision kind of person. So really, we need to make the shift from the Five of Cups to the King of Wands, because the Five of Cups is about you being in the position where you're dwelling on the past and you're dwelling on things that you can't change. Because, this person here is looking at these three spilt cups, And this water, this wine, whatever is spilt out of these cups is already soaked into the earth. There's no way that you can get it back into those cups. So whatever has been, lost, whatever is water under the bridge, emotional water under your bridge, you have to let it go. You have to release it. You have to surrender it to it. You have to realize that it was an essential part of your cycle. But we can't change the past. So there's no need to waste our mental energy on focusing on it. This person here, through being stuck in that past, it keeps them shrouded in negativity. We really want to release that black cloak. And, through doing that, if we can release the past, through letting this death card do its work, because I feel like here we have a little bit of resistance to that, there's those two opportunities just waiting right behind you. So what this is saying is that if you do dwell on the past, you can stop yourself from seeing the opportunities, the two opportunities that are right there behind you. There is a bridge here to cross any of these emotional disturbances, to go back to your sanctuary right here. We don't need to dwell on the past. So King of Wands, this is the energy that we need to be in. I feel like this is the energy that can trump this Five of Cups here. I mean, he's shaken off that dark cloak, and look at it. I mean, look at the color difference. He's full of energy, full of life, full of passion, full of desire. He's a strong leader. He looks to the future. He's a future entrepreneur. He's a visionary. He's been able to take this wand that's been offered on the Sword of Victory and crown himself with it and be in a position of power. So this is what I'm really calling you to do this week, Taurus, is to be the King of Wands. And look, he holds the Ace of Wands. So really, we're three aces in here. He's really holding that wand of inspiration, of power, of passion, of all the things that are aligned with you that you're truly seeking. Yeah, beautiful energy. So really strongly release the past, because holding on to the past devalues the future, and the key for creating the space for the future opportunities that are bursting to come in is releasing the past. So let's read your oracle card, because this is a key player in this reading. So align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? What in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? We are cyclic beings in a constant state of change, evolution, of growth. Change is one of the only certainties in our life. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be, but there comes a time when it is harder to hold on to this facade than it is to embrace who we truly are, to surrender to how we have changed and align life to that way of being. Yeah, so Taurus, you're strongly being called to release yourself from anything that doesn't serve you anymore, because what is willing, ready and able to come in are opportunities that align with you, align with your passionate, exuberant, self here as the King of Wands. So it's a really interesting process. I wish you all the best with that. Feel free, if you're willing to share, to let me know in the comments how this is unfolding for you. It's a pretty powerful reading. It's a general reading, so not every Taurus is going to find themselves going through this at the moment, but if you are, I think it's only positive, because it's going to lead to a strong, new, aligned future. I'll see you back here, Taurus, for another reading next week.